we're going to create a folder at the desktop. So we have to do the plumber block modeling and 3D modeling and assembly. So first is create a folder by name plumber block. Now we'll go to the solid edge. So now first we will going to consider this drawing, which is a body wherein you have the right of intersection. You can see here only right side is only hatched, so that means the cut portion is sectioned, so that means it is right half, only this area has been removed, so that you will be able to see these are all the surface area where you have the contact, and these are all the non-surface area wherein it is not been able to remove the material. There is no material there, so that is the reason why it is looking like this. So first we will going to create we have to start from the front view. How do I know that we have to start from the front view? Only we have to start such that you cannot create the entire cross section now, because this cross section, if you consider from the front view, it is not straight. We have a radius here, so we cannot start from the front view. So this has to be done by considering different sections. So first we are going to consider tree height of 14. That means we are going to consider a plane here exactly at the coincident plane as this. Then we will going to create this area which is 168 by 14 along with the taper, so that once you create this cross section, then you extrude it by taking the symmetric extent on either side, so that you will going to get that is 36 mm. So first we are going to do that. So to do that, go to home, click on sketch, click on coincident plane as the front plane, and then go to project to sketch, click on OK. You select this line and this line. So go to offset, take the distance as 168. 168 means 84. Offset, take 84. Then you click on the first button of the mouse and accept by clicking on the second button, and again you click on the first button to execute the command. Then once you complete this, then you click on OK, that is the right button. Similarly, again you click on this and you accept it by clicking on the second button. Again you click on to place the offset elements. It should be to the left side. You just take the cursor to the left side and click again, so it will going to be offset by 84 mm. And then I need to cancel this, so you just click on the right click or the second button. Then go to trim corner between this and this, between this and this. Now you take offset, the distance is 14 mm. So you take a single, you select these two, so you're going to get this. Then go to trim corner between this line and this line, between this line and this line. Then go to offset, take the distance as 14. So here you can see we have taken as the full rectangle, but instead I need to take this into the consideration. So this distance from this point to this distance, we have 4 mm in the vertical direction. So we have a vertical line. So take the distance as 4. Select single, just click on this and right click. Again click on the first button of the mouse. Again cancel it. Similarly from here, right click, again click on the first button of the mouse and right click to cancel it. So go to line command. So you enable end. So you end point of this to end point of this. Similarly, end point of this to end point of this. So now you just go to select, then select by holding the shift key. You select this, select this, select this and this. So you press delete. So then go to trim corner. First you should have the area now. So we have created the area. This is the entire area. Then go to close sketch. Then click on extrude. Go to home, click on extrude. Take symmetric extent. Select from sketch. You select this and accept it. Take the symmetric extent. So you take the distance as 36 mm. So you take this 36 and then finish it. Now we are going to go for this one again. So now we need to start from the top, because this is a radius. If you start from this front, then what happens? You will not be able to, even though you can create this, but it will be extruded straight. That means it will be like this. So but we can't have like this, so you cannot start from the front view, but instead I need to start from the top view. So if I take from the top view, so you can create this radius and you can create this radius. Then if I extrude, the extrusion will going to take place vertically in the front view, so that you will going to get the exact sketch. So now to do that, so you come down to this, you go to come down to this. So go to home, that is sketching, click on this, that is the top plane of this. Then go to project to sketch, click on OK, click on this line and also on this line. Then go to circle command, draw a circle of radius 43. So you can see here the radius is 43. So give the radius as 43. This is the diameter is given. So I want to go for the radius. You take radius and type 43. So then accept by right clicking on the button. Then go to trim this portion and this portion, and similarly go to trim corner between this line and this line, between this line and arc, between this arc and this line, and between this and this. So everything is to be bounded by closed figure. So this becomes the entire area. Then go to close sketch. So click on home, go to extrude, select from sketch. You select from this sketch, accept. So first you cancel this because I have to select the wrong one. So then you go to select from sketch, you select this sketch, accept by clicking on the right button or right click. So since he is going for the symmetric extent, now you just remove the symmetric extent. Now it is going in this direction. So height is 41. You type 41, 55 minus 14, which will be 41. And this will going to be the direction. So it will going to get it. Then come down to finish. Now the next part is I need to create this portion now. So to create this portion, so first I will going to take up, so this is 44 by 12. You have the 44 by 12, and then we will going to see now. So go to sketch, go to home, click on sketch, click on this front plane, okay. Then go to include, that is project from sketch, okay. You take this line and also this vertical line. So then you just see he has given 44, and then so we can create this entire cross section now. We can create this entire cross section. So first 44 to a depth of 12, so and then go to offset, take the distance as 44 means 22. You select this, then select this 44, then you take 12. So then take 12. So then we have 38. So first we will going to trim this corner between these two, and similarly from this between these two and these two, and also from these two. Now the next portion is what I have is 38. So go to offset, take the distance as 19. So here we have 19 mm. You select this on this side and also on this side. Then you select 3 mm. So then go to offset. You take the distance as 3. From here you take down. Then go to trim corner between this and this, between this and this. Similarly, trim between these two and between these two. So now we have this surface. So then what I need is we have radius of 18, 19, 38. So go to circle, take this as the intersection point and take this as the end point, 38 mm. Then go to trim, then go to trim. So here the trim between this, then go to trim this and this, and then by selecting this you delete this line and also delete this line and also delete this line. So we have the entire surface area. Then go to closed sketch. we will go to take up. So once you finish this, then go to finish sketch, then go to home, click on cut, select this cut, you can select this, accept it, then say OK. Now we can give the depth which is 36 mm, or you take the cursor beyond that and then you just click on the first button of the mouse, so that you will going to remove that material and say finish. So this is how you will be able to create this. Once you create this, now the next portion will be creating this small hole here, which is the diameter 6. So to do that, so come down to this, go to sketching, home, click on sketch. So here the hole will be exactly at the center here. So it is not at the end. So it is not at here, it will be at the center. So which is this line? This line is nothing but this plane. So the front plane. So the coincident plane, I'm going to consider this as the front plane. Sorry, just close sketch. Then go to home, click on sketch, click on this front plane, then go to include, okay, click on this center line and this radius, then the height is given to be, the radius is diameter 6. So then go to offset, take the distance as 3, so click on this and accept one side, then go to zoom window, zoom area you take near to your screen, and then so the height is 6, so go to offset. So first, now I'm going to take line, I will consider this as the intersection line and then create this horizontal line. From here you should take, don't take it from here. So then go to offset, the distance is 6 mm, so you take from here the 6, then go to trim corner between this line and this line, trim corner between this and this, and between this and this, and between this and here. First we are going to create this line. I will take this end point, I will take some distance, say around 100 mm, angle minus 150 degree, so that mm minus 150, enter. So this is the angle which you are going to get. So just right click, then go to trim corner between these two and between these two. So this will be your final sketch. So now you're going to delete this. Then now since we have created the area, then go to close sketch. So then come down to home, select zoom area, bring near to the screen, and now you just go to this home. So here we can see, select this, you go to this sketch, then you just edit the profile. So this profile, I cannot have this into the consideration, so you delete this. Then you have the entire area, then go to the close sketch. So then you go to revolve cut, go to home, click on revolve cut, because we are removing the material. So here you have to select from sketch, because it is in the coincident plane. When you have this, so you are not able to select this, so we have to go for select from sketch. Click on the sketch, you click on this, you accept it, then click on a line or a edge to use as the axis. You just click on this, then revolve it through 360 degree, so that it will going to remove the material here. Then we have, now we'll go to the next part. So the next part will be, so creating these holes here. So we have one hole here, one hole here, which is to a hole of diameter 10.5 at the two positions. So now we're going to create this. So first we'll go to home, click on hole, click on the coincident plane on this top plane. So you just fit this, click on hole circle, then click on this. So what is the diameter of the hole we read? The diameter of the hole is 10.5. So since we want 10.5, so you just go there and select this, and then hole through all. So the diameter is 10.5. Click on OK. Then come down to project to sketch. OK, you click on this line. So what should be the distance at which it has to be done? You take the 62 between the holes. So then go to offset distance 31 because 62 total. So from here you take this 31 and also from here you take this 31 and then click on whole circle option. So you bring this to here, it will going to be 10.5. You take this also 10.5, then go to close sketch, then take it to the down and say finish. So this is going to be the hole which has been created now. So you can see that hole has been created. Then again, now we need to go for this internal opening here. This is of underslot which is to be given for 8 mm all round. This side 8 mm, this side 8 mm and this side 8 mm. In all the sides it will going to be 8 mm. You can see this is 8 and also you can see 8 mm to a depth of 2 mm. So to do that, so first we are going to rotate this, reorient this sketch, then go to home, click on sketch, click on this plane, then go to project to sketch. So you project to sketch, okay, you select this line, this line, this line and this line, and similarly you select this. Then go to offset, don't take single, you take chain, and then click on this, accept it, sorry. So you take the offset distance. So first go to offset, take the distance as 8 mm, select chain, you select on this, offset chain on taking. So go to offset, take the distance as 8, select single, you select this line, offset it, similarly from this side offset, similarly from this side and also from this side and also from these two. So once you do that, then you just go to select and remove the extra, whatever it is been there outside. First you remove this, it's not required. So once you remove this, then go to trim corner between these two, between these two, between these two, between these two, then remove the center line also, it's not required. Then go to trim. So this portion you trim this and similarly this portion you trim this. So now you have the total area. Then go to close sketch. So then click on cut, home, go to cut, click on this surface. So select from sketch on this and also on this, accept it. So what is the distance you want to remove? So the distance you want to remove is 2 mm. So you take 2 mm here, then it will be done inside. Then go to finish. Now, so once you have this, now you go to oblong hole. So to do that, so then rotate this and make it on this side. So then go to home, click on sketch, click on this plane. So here then fit it, then go to include, that is project to sketch. Okay, you select this line and also this line, then go to, so we take this oblong hole, 128 means 64. So go to offset, so take the distance as 64 mm. So from here you take it to the center and similarly from here you take it to the center. Then it is 8 mm on either side. So go to offset and take the distance as 4 mm on this side and also on this side. So similarly on this side also we can create both together and then go to circle, take the radius of 5. So the radius is 5 or the diameter is 10. So we can see the oblong hole radius is 5, so the diameter is 10. So the diameter is 10. Similarly on this side you now similarly you take it on this side 10 and also on this side. So then go to line, take intersection point of this to intersection point of this or tangent. Okay, so similarly on this side also you take this. Similarly on this side you take this. Similarly from this side to this side you take this distance. Then go to delete, select this. By using the shift key you remove all these lines which is not required. So these are all the constructional lines which has been done, and then delete this, and similarly you delete this. So then come down to trim these extra portions here, then here, so here. Similarly on this side also you remove all these extra portions so that you're going to get this oblong surface. Once you get this oblong surface, once you complete this sketch, go to close sketch, click on cut. So click on home, click on cut, home, click on cut, select from sketch, you select this and you select this, and you accept by right clicking on the button. You just click on this so that you will going to get the oblong hole here. So now we have this. So then we need to create the small square surface which is of square of 20 mm. So then you just rotate this, go to home, click on this surface, home, click on sketch, click on this surface, then come down to include, project to sketch. So okay, you click on this, you accept this. So offset, take the distance as 31. So from here you take this to the center, then again include. Okay, you select this horizontal line. So here what it says, it is square of 20 mm. So that means in the top view you will going to get this square of 20 mm. So go to offset, take the distance as 20 mm. So you take 10. So from here you take 10, and from here you take 10. Similarly on this side also you take this. Then go to select this line and remove it, and also you select this line and remove it. Then go to trim corner between these two, then between these two, and similarly on these two. Now once you have the sketch, then go to fit. Now here we want to reproduce the same thing here, so we will go to apply mirror. Select mirror, click on elements to modify. You just by holding the shift key you click on this, click on this, click on this, and click on this. So then you accept it, then click on elements to modify, then mirror with reference to this. So you will go so here, so go to mirror, click on elements to modify. By holding this you take this mirror, then draw the first point of the mirror line. You just click over this, accept it. Okay, now you just delete this line and then go to close sketch. So then click on home, click on cut. So what is the height? The height is given to be 7 mm. You can see here this is the depth of 7 mm of square. So you just take over that, select from sketch, you select this and you select this, then you accept this. So what is the distance you want to remove? It is only up to 7 mm. So you take it inside, so that from this surface you are going to have the 7 mm depth. So now you come down to this, come down to the isometric. So this is how you will be able to do it. So once you do this, now we have completed all these things. Everything is completed. Only the left out portion is the radius, fillet radius of 5. So here you take this, come down to the home, go to fillet or round. You have the round option. So here what is the radius we want? The radius is given to be 6. So you set the radius as 6. So 6, you accept this, then click on this. So similarly you click on this side, then go to accept it, then go to preview, then finish. So you're going to get the total radius. So this is how you will be able to create the a model. So this is the final model of so we have completed everything. So now what we need to do is we need to save this. To save this, first you go to application button, click on information, click on material table. So what I need is the material is cast iron. So you select on cast iron and say apply to model. Again go to application button, information, then come down to file properties, go to summary. So click on body or type body and then you say OK. Now we will going to save this. Go to save. So come down to the desktop. You have the plumber block and here you type body and then click on save. So this is how we will be able to create the first model of the plumber block, which is the body. So this is how it is going to be done by using the 3-dimensional modeling, or which is solid modeling.